Kamala Harris has released a set of proposals that she calls an opportunity agenda for Black men. This is something that I've seen a lot of people on social media calling for. I've seen a lot of people on the various news shows that I watch calling for this. Well, you asked, and now you have received. Now, I don't know if this is what you wanted, but she did drop a proposal, a set of proposals. So let's look at them. Let's talk about them briefly. Okay. Let's talk about them briefly. Because goddamn it, I already know how I'm voting. Okay. I told y'all leading up to this election, every damn episode to put it on something. I'm going to goddamn do something. I'm going to do something to do my part to help people make the right goddamn choice. Especially the community I come from, the Black community. And in particular for my brothers out there. Okay? Before we get into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I am your homeboy first, and this is the realest, most entertaining show in the game. Put it on something. Again, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that share button, and put all your people on it. Okay. Let's dive right into it, y'all. Let's not waste no motherfucking time. Let's get right into the policy proposals. All right. First one you see there states that she proposed to provide 1 million loans that are fully forgivable up to $20,000 for Black entrepreneurs and others to start a business. Okay. Now, as a Black businessman, I can tell y'all that is something that I definitely need. Okay. The dumbest thing I've done in my career in business, which I've fully been in business now for 6 years, okay, since I left the classroom. Dumbest thing I did was not get that goddamn PPP loan during the height of the pandemic. I ain't get it. I was scared. You know what I'm talking about? I thought it was gonna be some shit that they'll lock you into, and then you had to goddamn pay that shit back. And now I see all these motherfuckers out here, rich ass motherfuckers who did not need it. Kanye West got a damn PPP loan. All kind of motherfuckers got PPP. Some folks who don't even own no goddamn businesses. I know some of them. Some of them my former students. I ain't gonna say them names. Got PPP loans. Okay. And ain't had to pay shit back. I should have got that. So I'm gonna tell y'all right goddamn now. This is something I need. This is something I ain't gonna miss out on. Okay. Whether it's my consulting business, which that's my most profitable business. So I might not need it for that. But for statement teas, that shit would help. And for IG entertainment, that shit would help. That kind of capital will allow me to do shit. It could help me with my entertainment company. It could help me market. Help me with social media ads. Help me put my product in more people's faces. Okay. And maybe we out of here. Maybe we where we want to be. And then I'm getting to that real money. My influence increases, and I can really help this world in the way I want to do. Okay. With my t-shirt company, Statement Tees, hell, that kind of capital might be able to help buy more equipment, buy more supplies. You feel me? Maybe right now the goddamn company is operating right there in my house. You walk to my motherfucking house, you see a factory, okay? So maybe that can help me maybe enclose the little my little backyard patio or something. And and move the shit out there so I can have my house back. I don't know. But when you out here, especially getting it out the mud, I don't come from no motherfucking wealth. I don't come from business people. I didn't major in business, okay? But I have ideas, I have hustle, I have ambition, I have work ethic. My wife is doing an amazing job with Statement Tees. I do an amazing job with the other companies. You feel me? So you're just trying to get out the mud, but you don't know all that kind of stuff. This kind of capital can help you, man. You feel me? I'm a living testament to that shit. All right. Now, one thing I do question is what it mean by for Black entrepreneurs and others. So is this something specifically for us, or is this something for every motherfucker that we can just participate in? I would want some clarity on that. I hope one of these goddamn journalists can ask her or the campaign about that. Okay, but that's definitely something I support. And if she gets up in that bitch, and she needs a Congress, because he got them Republicans, especially if that shit is just for us, gonna try to block that. All this shit, we need Congress. Okay? So don't be one of these motherfuckers just voting for her at the top of the ticket and then doing some bullshit on the other shit. Okay? We need the Democrats to run the House of Representatives and the Senate right now. They only run the Senate right now, and that's razor thin that they run the Senate. She the damn tie-breaking vote in the Senate right now. So they need to maintain Senate control and actually grow Senate control, and they need to flip the House. Okay? That's what needs to happen with all this shit. I think these candidates need to do a better job of telling y'all that, because they be saying, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. They know goddamn well they can't do most of the shit they want to do without Congress. Okay. So let's put that out there. Let's go to the second thing on here. All right, it says support education training and mentorship programs that lead to good paying jobs for Black men, including pathways to become teachers. Former Black male straight teacher. Had to throw that in there, okay? Because you may encounter some brothers as teachers. And when I'm talking about teachers, not just coach. See, I'm very unique. I was a coach, but I was also a real teacher. I didn't just have a class where you come to my class, you put your head down, leave me the fuck alone so I can watch film. No, okay? I taught U.S. history. That's a tested area here in the state of Mississippi. My work helped children graduate. Hundreds and hundreds of kids graduated because of me. Okay. So that's unique. But for to be Black, male, and straight, and be a real ass teacher up in there, that's different. Nothing against the gay brothers out there. What I'm saying is, though, for those young Black students, those young Black male students who you have in front of you, especially the ones that are a little rough and tough and got some street influence and shit like that, it's harder for them to relate to female teachers and to Black male gay teachers. Okay, you need a motherfucker like me to get them, to really reach them. You know what I'm talking about? So we definitely need this. We most definitely need more Black male teachers, and we need, brothers in whatever type. We need brothers employed legally, okay, and not just getting in trucking. I got so many youngins who I love them dearly. I'm glad they ain't in jail. I'm glad they ain't out here trapping. But so many of my youngins might be having to go out here on this road and leave their families, man, and getting them trucks. You know what I'm talking about? And I just wish there were more opportunities that they could take advantage of, where they live, so they could be, go put in a hard day's work, and then go home to their mates and their children. You feel me? So we definitely need that. I definitely support that. All right. Third one we see here is protect cryptocurrency investments so Black men who make them know their money is safe. Now, I don't know a motherfucking thing about crypto. Maybe that's something that a lot of brothers are into. Maybe that's something that as she travels throughout the country, a lot of brothers been mentioning they're concerned about. I don't know. Okay. There's a brother named Norris Powell that as soon as I can, I'm going to interview this brother. He's from the Mississippi Delta, but this brother is a financial wizard. You know what I'm talking about? Be investing in all kind of shit. Fuck with him. Follow him on Twitter. All right. Follow him on Twitter. His handle is simply at Norris Powell 13. All right. Fuck with him. He does classes where he can teach y'all about investing and shit like that. I would love to ask him about this crypto shit and see what his ideas are about that proposal about Vice President Harris. You feel me? But again, I don't know much about that. Maybe some of y'all real ones do. All right. But the fourth one, launch a national health initiative focused on the illnesses that disproportionately impact Black men. God damn it, I know about that shit. Okay. Every damn year that I ever taught, uh, I would talk to my kids about real shit, of course. Okay. Uh, so when I say how many of y'all got somebody in your family with diabetes, hands fly up. How many of y'all got somebody in your family with high blood pressure? Hands fly up. Okay. If I mention sickle cell, some hands go up. Just across the board, man, it's a lot of shit that we deal with disproportionately due to our plight in this motherfucking country. Okay. Due to the diet that that been passed down generation to generation, coming out of slavery and then going into the poverty of Jim Crow and the stress of being black in America and how that has affected us, the trauma of being black in America, how that has affected us. There's a lot of shit we deal with. You know what I'm talking about? And especially the brothers. Our life expectancy, if you look at white men, white women, black women, and then black men and shit, I would say our life expectancy, not looking it up, but I know men's life expectancy is less than women, and I know black people's life expectancy is less than white people. So by that metric, I would assume ours is, you know, less than everybody else. Let's look it up real quick. From what I see from a quick Google search, they got us at around 72 years life expectancy, which is definitely lower than our white male counterparts. So, it's kind of like I said with my brothers, shit. Particularly my brother Ray Cesar Leo, I was like, man, let's commit to Project 80, that we going to at least get to 80 years in this motherfucker. And then everything after that is gravy, you feel me? But it takes a lot. It takes a lot. You need to be able to eat right. You need to be able to have access to health care. You got so many places in this motherfucking country where you don't have access to quality health care. Hey, I just told you about how the damn hospital damn near killed my mother. You need to be able to consistently work out, and you need to have employment that allows you to pay for all this shit. You feel me? So it takes a lot. So I definitely support that. Okay. And there's one more down here that I'm gonna have to move this banner so y'all can see it. Okay. But it says legalize recreational marijuana and create opportunities for Black Americans to succeed in this new industry. Now, as somebody who has never ever in my entire life smoked weed before, uh, that doesn't really get me going. You feel me? But I do think that weed should be legal. Hell, if alcohol is legal, and definitely if the damn cancer stick, the damn cigarettes and shit out here still legal, then motherfuckers should not be going to jail for no goddamn marijuana anywhere. I know it's been decriminalized in many states. Uh, I know you got gummies and some other shit products, but just straight weed. That motherfuckers just can smoke weed, man, like they drank some liquor. That should be the case. Unless studies show uh that has a very detrimental effect on your well-being. You feel me? Because from what I understand, with how the federal government had marijuana listed, they couldn't even really properly research the shit to see its effects. So I definitely support legalizing it and regulating it. Regulate the shit, okay? Because it hurts my heart, man, when I see one of my former students out here walking the streets aimlessly and shit because they've been laced. Because they out here buying weed from motherfuckers and this shit ain't regulated, man. So legalize the shit, regulate the shit. For real, for real. And especially, help give motherfuckers game on how to participate in this industry. Folks out here caking up. White folks, that be specific. White folks out here caking the fuck up off weed where it's been legalized. When you got brothers out here been trapping illegally for all these goddamn years, these boys missing out on these opportunities. You feel me? So I'm down with the agenda. I'm down with the agenda. Now, I've seen some say the agenda still misses the mark because it doesn't ban child support. Hey man, say man. Stop the bullshit now. See that's motherfuckers who say that are up here playing right into the hands of these white supremacists with this stereotype that we don't take care of our motherfucking kids and shit. First of all, let me get ahead of something. I know there are some women who be on some bullshit where you be taking care of your kid and she still go put you on child support and shit like that. I understand there are situations like that. I understand that. If you're in a situation like that, man, I just pray for you right there. It don't take much to pray for somebody. But I want to do all that showy shit. All you gotta do, goddamn, ask God to bless whoever you talking about. So I just pray for you. That's fucked up. Okay, that's fucked up. I wish you weren't in that situation. I wish you had chose to make a child with a better woman. Okay, but that's fucked up. But there's a lot of motherfuckers out here who just don't take care of their children, and that's why they end up on their goddamn child support. So what the fuck is the government supposed to do? Say, hey, deadbeat parent, you don't have to do anything. Y'all can just sign up for more WIC and Medicaid and food stamps and TANF. We got you. No, dog. Take care. Let's on the front end. Be more selective with who you making children with. Do not make a permanent decision with temporary people. Let's be more proactive on the front end. I ain't telling you not to go out here and have a good time and get you some pussy, but god damn it, strap up. I don't give a fuck if you can't. I want to feel it. I want raw dog. My pull-out game is strong. I want to hit that shit. You thought your pull-out game was strong, and then 9 months later, you got this baby with a good. You just like the ass and the titties. You might not even like the face. You just like the ass and the titties. Now you got this baby with her. Now you finna complain to Kamala Harris about the goddamn child support. When all you had to do was goddamn strap up. You could enjoy the ass and titties. Just put a damn condom on. And don't hit me with the condom broke up. I use a lot of condoms. That condom ain't fucking broke. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's a very rare occurrence. Your ass wasn't using shit. You wanted to feel it. You wanted to feel it. Stop the bullshit. We gotta be accountable about some shit now. About some shit. Some shit is out of our control. Okay. Being born into a racist ass country, you ain't create that. Your loved one gets cancer, you ain't create that. Us being more disproportionately affected by, like I said, diabetes, hypertension, all this kind of shit. But putting your dick in a woman without a rubber, busting off in that woman, and who you didn't even like this woman, then the relationship not working out, and then that woman putting your ass on child support, that sounds like a damn decision. And want Kamala Harris to fix that kind of situation, that ain't on her. That ain't on no motherfucking administration. That's on your ass. We got to stop that kind of shit. We got to stop that kind of shit. So I don't want to hear that shit. I heard Faison Love talking about that kind. I don't want to hear that shit. Take care of your motherfucking responsibilities. You feel me? Oh, then I heard another thing. Motherfucker was talking about Barack Obama was talking down to brothers when he was talking about some black men don't want to vote for Kamala Harris because she's a woman. That's a fact. That's a fact. Did you see Charleston White? I did a segment on that shit. Have you been in the barber shop? You know somebody up in that bitch and said that. You know somebody in your group text and said that. You know that shit. You know somebody at your workplace and said that. You know that shit. Why are we capping? Why are we acting like that man making up shit? That man talking real, and he's the first black president. Oh, well, he only half black. Come on, bro. Y'all know goddamn well. What the fuck is all this shit with half black people ain't black all of a sudden? Hmm? What the fuck is this 80 shit? FBA? Who up? Frederick Douglass? Motherfuckers ain't claiming him now? Is that what we doing? Fuck going on, man? Fuck is really going on? Man, first black president. Married to a black woman from Chi-Town. You feel me? Then endured more death threats than any motherfucking president ever. Because he was a black man. Because he is a black man, I should say. He can't talk to his community. He can't talk to black men about shit. He's a black man himself, was a community organizer in black communities, married to a black woman, raising black children, but he can't say nothing to black folk. He can't say nothing to black men. That's condescending when he says something. What the fuck? If Obama is condescending to black men, what the fuck is Trump then? Tell me that. Tell me that. A motherfucker who says vote for me, what do you have to lose? He saying you ain't shit. These motherfuckers ain't did shit for you. You ain't got shit. You don't have shit. You might as well give me a chance. That ain't condescending. A motherfucker who wanted the Central Park 5 to get the death penalty, that shit ain't condescending. A motherfucker who him and the dad that caught a case that they lost back in the Gap when they didn't want to rent the black they didn't want to rent their apartments to black residents. That ain't condescending. A motherfucker that when we were outraged by the murder of George Floyd, the lynching of George Floyd, we were out here in these streets and shit, and some folk started looting. This motherfucker says when the looting starts, the shooting starts. That ain't condescending. A motherfucker that called African nations shithole countries, when no matter what the fuck you think, our ancestors come from motherfucking Africa. I don't always miss me with the bullshit, boy. Africans don't like us. There's somebody from Africa in your lineage who loved your ancestor, who was taken from over there. And he called them countries shithole countries. Well, a motherfucker who up here saying that Haitians who are black, the nationality may be different. The goddamn ship went to another place, but they are black. To say that they are they got bad genes and that they're eating pets and shit, that ain't condescending. Fuck we talking about, man. Motherfucker thinking he can win your vote by selling some damn golden shoes and shit. That ain't condescending. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. Come on, dog. This shit shouldn't be close. Again, like I said, during my time of voting, I started voting for the president. My first presidential race was 2004. Okay. The Republican candidate in 2004 was George W. Bush. Okay. So between George W. Bush in 04, McCain in 08, Romney in 12. Between those three Republican candidates, and I compare them to Trump, Trump has the most juice with black men out of those four candidates. Okay. between him, Romney, Bush, and McCain. And out of them four motherfuckers, Trump has been the most openly racist of the four. Come on, dog. Stop it. Stop it. I ain't had no problem with what President Obama said. I expect my enemy to be my enemy. I expect racist white men not to vote for Kamala Harris. I expect racist white women not to vote for Kamala Harris. I expect racist Latinos not to vote for Kamala Harris. I expect racist Asians not to vote for Kamala Harris. Why am I going to try to convince them otherwise? Those who, I'm not saying that all those groups are racist. I'm saying the racists who are in those subgroups are not going to vote for her. Why would President Obama waste his time trying to convince them otherwise? Okay. But when you look at your own group, you look at your own community, it is quite baffling in this instance that Trump is getting the support. I don't give a damn that it's Kamala Harris. It could be Gavin Newsom, white man, governor of California. It could be Gavin Newsom going against Donald Trump. And ain't nowhere in the hell Donald Trump should be making any kind of inroads with black men. None. None. For no reason. Black brothers in the business community, the economist saying his shit is going to make shit worse. The tariff policy definitely will make shit worse. He going to kick off a tariff war that's going to raise prices, okay, and could lead to a recession. Last time motherfucker did some shit like that I studied was Herbert Hoover. And that motherfucker deepened the Great Depression by doing some dumb shit like that. Okay. He's gonna add to the deficit. It's gonna increase your motherfucking taxes. Like his policy is gonna lead to middle class motherfuckers actually getting a tax increase, while the rich motherfuckers gonna get a tax decrease. This ain't me talking. This is what these motherfucking economists are saying. So even if you just say, "Well, I fuck with his policies, his economic policies," it's gonna make shit worse based on their assessments. So come on, man. Y'all wanted proposals, Shawty gave you proposals. Now, do I want reparations? You motherfucking right. But I know that's so goddamn controversial because this country's so fucking racist that we gonna need her to probably get up in there, get settled, and then in 26, grow. Then we need to flip the House this time, grow the Senate majority, get her in there, then come back in 26. Don't sit on your ass. Take your ass to vote in the midterm election in 26. Grow the House majority and the Senate majority. Okay. Come back in 28. Get her back in there again. Grow the majority some more. Put reparations on that bitch. Watch it. Stamp it. When presidents have done big shit, they had Congress. They had both houses of Congress, whether it be Franklin Delano Roosevelt, whether it be Lyndon Baines Johnson, motherfuckers had both houses of Congress. And they were able to get some big shit done. Reparations is big shit in a racist ass country like this. An anti-black country like this. Historically. If we want to see that shit happen, getting her in there and giving her both houses of Congress is part of what needs to be done. But for right now, the proposals that she's laid out are a good start. Put it on something. The easiest way to support me and my company is to hit that subscribe button and follow me across all social media platforms, okay? If you want more truth, if you want more of that real, it costs you nothing to hit that button. Go ahead and do that for me. I appreciate y'all. One.